frontier of Indian football since years gone by. Two teams that know each other oh so well because it's yet another Kolkata derby. It is Mohun Bagan Supergiant taking on Mohammedan Sporting. The weather gods have been kind. 28 degrees. Yes, of course, there's going to be humidity because there are chances of rain. And when it comes to this time of the year, would you expect anything other than that, except for a lot of goals in store? Another Kolkata derby tells us that Mohun Bagan Supergiant and their erstwhile avatars have been 7 gods champions of this coveted trophy. 28 degrees. Mohammedan yes, Sporting, of course, there's going to be humidity because Indian there are chances of rain ever lift and when the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Today is a do or die for Mohammedan Sporting. Should they lose, they are out of the tournament for a lot of goals in store. Team from each group qualifies tells us that Mohun Bagan that are second best in their comparative groups will end up qualifying. And of course, Mohammedan Sporting first suffered heartbreak last ever lift and when Indian Oil Durand Cup. Today is right at the death. Should they lose, they are my name is Atish Durand. With me is Karan Sahani. Karan, Luka Maichin, right at the end, breaking hearts of Mohammedan Sporting after they took the lead against the run of play.
Big heartbreak, Atish, for Mohammedan Sporting, for Merajuddin Wadu. But the question is, how do they recover from that? Against them tonight is a Mohun Bagan Supergiant, and they cannot afford mistakes like these. The goalkeeper needs to be there. He needs to stand strong, get those saves in. It's going to be a goal fest, as you said. Although now, for Mohammedan Sporting, if they lose, they're out. They need to get going from the first 15 minutes, that golden window. Being compact in defense, 1 point always better than 3. But tonight, a draw is not a possibility if they want a good chance moving forward. If Merajuddin Wadu needs a good chance moving forward. Although for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they're starting their campaign here in their ground where they've got magical results in the last 2 seasons, in the Indian Super League, in the Durand Cup. Now this man, Liston, so we can see Anirudh Thapa warming up as well. It looks like this team are playing their strong 11.
Yeah, we're not going to give anything away. Spoiler alert by Karan Sahani, but of course the team has a lot of stalwarts in their ranks. For Mohammedan Sporting, as Karan already mentioned, the worry is that should they lose today or even if they draw today, there is a possibility that they're out. Because remember, being 6 groups, of course, the top 6, the teams that top each group will qualify, and only the 2 second best teams can end up qualifying for the quarters, and that means there is a possibility that there are 2 teams in second place that have had 2 victories to their name, and should you have 2 victories to your name, perhaps you'd be able to qualify. But if you have a draw and a win, that might be problematic, and which is why Merajuddin Wadu would have his work cut out today.
Yeah, and in the first 15 minutes itself, it'll be interesting to see how the attack for Mohammedan Sporting, they combine, they put pressure on this defense, on Vishal Kaith, who's been incredible the last season as well, the season before that, winning the Golden Glove in the Indian Super League, and we'll be looking to carry that form forward now in this Durand Cup as well. The Kolkata derby, Atish, is always magical.
It's always a special occasion. The city of joy welcomes football with open hearts once more. One more time, Kolkata braces for yet another clash in this coveted competition, that is the 134th edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Group B is where it's at. One team under a heap of pressure, having suffered heartbreak right at the death when they'd fought oh so hard, and on the other side, a team that has always climbed the top echelons, and recent history dictates that they might do so again. Champions of this competition in 2023, double champions when it comes to the Indian Super League and the Super Cup last time around. Mohun Bagan Supergiant know how to win, and today their task at hand is to do just that. There is grit in the eyes of all those who have stepped onto the field tonight. But the question is, which of these 2 teams will come up trumps?
Well, for Mohun Bagan supergiant Apuya, as we can see him in midfield, he has been incredible. Was out at the start of the season due to an injury last season, but now he's match fit. Now he's back. He's looking to pull strings, and he's played that pivotal role in midfield where he helps in defense, moves forward, helps in attack. A proper box-to-box midfielder.
Well, today's dignitaries gracing the event and wishing the players all the best are Major General Dattakiran Joshi, MG MEDEC, Brigadier Sameer Karol, BGS TRGEC, and Srimati Krishna Chakrabarti, Honorable Mayor, Bidhan Nagar Municipal Corporation, Salt Lake, Kolkata. Of course, the Vivekananda Yuva Kargi Bharti Krirangan. Vivekananda Yuva Bharti Krirangan is also known as the Salt Lake Stadium. It is a tongue twister, which is why perhaps the nickname makes sense, Karan.
The Salt Lake Stadium, where it has been interesting, but now the start of the season, another season for Mohun Bagan supergiant Mohammedan Sporting, not starting on a note that they would have liked to, although a chance for Merajuddin Vadu now to make his way back in this Durand Cup. For Mohun Bagan supergiant, it is no pre-season. It is a match where they would like to start this season on a winning note, and they've done that. They've done that last time around as well, and we've seen in the Indian Super League, we've seen in the Super Cup as well, the performance in the Durand Cup as well. Northeast United, all the winning, but this team that has been special, the strongest team, some might say, in Indian football, Atish.
Yeah, absolutely. They are the strongest team in Indian football over the last few years. They've proven just that with their trophy cabinet, with the ranks that they have, the experience, the number of players that have donned the Indian jersey. All of them have the ability to change the game on their own. And imagine when they're put into an 11 together, the amount of damage that they can create. Surprisingly so, certain new names that weren't there in their team last season, and we'll talk about them as the day goes on. Just waiting for the formalities of the toss and of course the photographs as well. A young team from Mohammedan Sporting, looking forward to the next season testing out their youth. And similarly for Mohun Bagan supergiant, the Mariners, given that it's an all-Indian 11 that you can see in your frame, that the fans are cheering on for, you'd think that they have next season in mind. Today's referee is Aditya Purkaishta. He's assisted by P. Varamuthu and P. Murlidharan, and the fourth official is Lakshay. Dinesh and Vishal Kaith, the two captains. All smiles. Mohammedan Sporting, having lost one Kolkata derby, would be smarting and wouldn't want to do so this year and this time around again. Remember, history showcases that they were the ones that broke barriers, quite literally, becoming the first Indian team to win the Indian Oil Durand Cup. But in their stead, in their way, is Mohun Bagan supergiant. For coach Bastav Roy, Vishal Kaith is in goal. Ashish Rai, Dipendu Biswas, Deepak Tangri, surprisingly, and Abhi Mitai, the new signing, make up the back four. Apuya Thapa and Abhishek Suryavanshi in midfield, and Liston Kalaso, Kian Nasiri, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt are the front three. Experience and youth, and Abhi Mitai, a new face in that lineup. For Mohammedan Sporting, it is completely unchanged by Merajuddin Vadu after that 2-1 loss to Diamond Harbour. Subhajit Bhattacharjee in goal. Joseph, Singson, Dinesh and Sajjad are in the back four. Tangwa Ragui and Yash are marshalling the midfield along with Ashley, Sajal and Keema. Addison had scored a goal against Diamond Harbour. He would want to keep his goal-scoring boots on today as well. Talking about the bench, plenty of new faces, all Indian benches on both sides. You could see certain names that promise much in the previous match as well, as Lal Rotlanga came off the bench. He might be an interesting addition today as well for Mohammedan Sporting. Karan, new teams, new looks, but the same old Kolkata derby. And it's just about to begin. Charismatic, full of history. Yet another Kolkata derby between two teams that have no love lost between them. On the one end, a team that has won this title 17 times, won it last in 2023, reached the final last time around, and the other that literally wrote their names in the history books by becoming the first ever team from India to win the Durand Cup, Mohammedan Sporting. Mariners looking to set sail on their campaign for the new season, whereas Mohammedan Sporting know that today only a win would suffice. In the commentary box, Atish Thukral and Karan Sahani. Here with you, Karan. Two young teams, two all-Indian teams, but as I mentioned just before kickoff, new names, same old Kolkata derby.
Same old Kolkata derby, same old spirit. Although, Atish, it's an opportunity now for these young players to prove why they should be given a start. Not only now, but for the season going forward, to cement their place in the starting lineup. You see some new faces. You see Abhi Mehtai, who's been signed by Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Kian Nasiri, who's been brought back from loan. So this is the change that we see. This is a chance being given to young players who have been performing. For Mohammedan Sporting now, tonight, a chance for them to move forward in the Durand Cup.
Vastav Roy, former Mohun Bagan player, now coach for the Indian Oil Durand Cup. As we speak, seeing his charges, mountain attack right at the start. Just behind Kian Nasiri, who started on the right. We'd expected him to take up the left wing slot. It seems like Liston Colasso got his way and exercised his seniority there. Meanwhile, Liston Colasso exchanges with Thapa in an advanced position. Good fast start, Karan, by Mohun Bagan Supergiant.
Yeah, it's always on the front foot. Like you see in the final third, you see Liston Colasso, along with him Kian Nasiri, already in the final third. Abhishek Suryavanshi, who's been incredible in the last season. He's been given an attacking role. Although it'll be interesting to see how Abhishek Suryavanshi, Thapa, Apuya, that diamond, those three key players in midfield, how they rotate, how they keep the ball. It won't be easy for this man. It will not be easy for Merajuddin Wadu with Sajal Bagh, who can be that player in that link right behind the number 9 position, who can create something for Mohammedan Sporting.
From the initial exchanges, Karan, it just seems like Abhishek Suryavanshi is actually with Apuya and Thapa is up ahead. That's Suryavanshi on the ball, giving it to Thapa on cue. Wow. Meanwhile, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt spreads it towards Kian Nasiri. Ashish Rai on the overlap. Thapa continuing forward. It's Liston Colasso. And now, this is what Mohammedan Sporting tried to do last time around as well. It's Yash Chikro. Addison, he loves to run around. He occupies acres of space each time, taking on Abhi Mehtai. Did he win a corner? Indeed he did. Or seems like he didn't. Seems like he didn't.
Good defending. Good defending. Okay. Getting his leg out at the right moment. Not letting Mohammedan Sporting get that corner, although it'll be an interesting battle there. Where Addison, if he moves down that right flank, he'll be up against Abhi Mehtai, who's also got pace on him. Although that midfield, that is that X factor for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Those three players, they keep rotating. You see Anirudh Thapa making those attacking runs and Abhishek Suryavanshi, who's alongside Apuya, and then helping, giving that cushion right ahead of the 4-man defense.
Do you think it makes sense to try Anirudh Thapa in this number 10 role for a future prospect? Because game time was reduced during the ISL last season. He played 15 matches, yes, but many of them were off the bench and most of the time he wasn't even used.
Yeah, at the start of the season, he was injured, and when Thapa came in, we saw the difference he made. Came off the bench, always given a start, although it's tough competition in clubs like these. If you get injured, there is already somebody waiting to take your spot. And if they perform, you have to make your way back into the starting lineup.
Ashley Albin Kohli would be so unhappy. He could have been away and going towards Vishal Kaid's goal had he just trapped that ball. Deepak Tangri, another player in a new position, Karan. Originally, yes, in his youth setup, we remember him being a centre-back, but as time has gone by, Deepak Tangri has been used in midfield more and more. To see him back at centre-back, slightly surprising, perhaps. Long ball took by Abhishek Suryavanshi, collected by Subhajit.
Absolutely, Buster Royce playing his strongest starting 11 with Deepak Tangri, we know in midfield, plays for the national team as well. Although in that centre-back position, he will be familiar. He's used to playing in that position. And coaches like players like these, Satish, players that can play in multiple positions.
I hear a certain Karan Sahani used to do that too. One year he was in right midfield, then suddenly he was playing centre forward, then the next he's a central midfielder.
Whatever games you get, gets you game time.
Meanwhile, jostling for possession, but slipped through. And it's Suhail Ahmedabad that rushes the shot. And it's a chance gone away.
That's the quality you want. You've been played the pass right in behind defense. You've got time. That's no place to take a shot. The goalkeeper's ready. Well, Addison did that in the last match. He was lucky to score from there. But now Suhail Ahmedabad, he knows he has a teammate who's running on in towards the 6-yard box. Take a touch, pin up, and then take a decision.
Only 19 years old, Suhail Ahmedabad. To be fair, Jose Molina did give him enough minutes. He played 11 matches, mostly off the bench. But for a 19-year-old to get that first-team football experience, a great learning. But today, this was one of those occasions where perhaps a bit more experience would have helped out.
Well, keeping the ball well there, Mohun Bagan Supergiant, as expected. Mohammedan Sporting looking for that opening, that one opening where they can look to threaten this team.
It's Kian Nasiri with the cross. That was the opening. That was the threat. Suhail Ahmedabad was hovering, just couldn't reach it.
Better football, decisive football there. One touch out of his feet, gets the ball through. You saw the player charging the ball. If there was another player behind, if there were two players attacking that 6-yard box, this could have been a different story.
What a cross that by Kian Nasiri as well. Tantalizingly close.
Look at that. Great first touch. Gets the ball right in the danger area, and then Suhail Ahmedabad needs to get at the end of it. Liston Colasso needs to be waiting there for the second ball as well.
This was the pressing that bothered Diamond Harbour FC last time around, as well as Addison. Just relentless. Relentless. And eventually under pressure, Vishal Kaid just hooves it away.
Risky. Very, very risky. When in doubt, clear it out. First time. Vishal Kaid.
Meanwhile, launched forward towards Sajjad Hussain Pare, who had made a run from left back, has to track back now. Kian Nasiri, don't forget, his father's a Mohammedan Sporting legend. Ramshid Nasiri. So, I wonder where the loyalties lie today at home. Do they lie with the dad, or do they lie with the son? Early cross towards Suhail Ahmedabad. Beautiful touch. Just not the result that was desired. The crossbar to the rescue for Mohammedan Sporting.
Better there from Suhail Ahmedabad, attacking that space, gets at the end of it. Look at that for a pass. Well, unlucky. Brave there by Suhail, the goalkeeper in no man's land. Very unlucky. Good football from Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Very, very close in the first 10 minutes. Suhail Ahmed, but he rattles the crossbar.
Can we please give some flowers to Anirudh Thapa for that cross as well, please, Karan? Because that was a thing of beauty.
Well, early on, not the best of passes by Anirudh Thapa, and then he does that. And that's the reason we've seen him provide quality. And if this is the kind of football Anirudh Thapa plays, he's probably getting another national team call-up.
Meanwhile, a shot from distance, and against the run of play, there was a possibility of a goal. Could be there as well. Lal Tankima with the shot. Yan Nasiri.
End-to-end football, Atish. End-to-end football. Mohun Bagan Supergiant injecting pace in their attack, and then Merajuddin Wadu on his side, creating something out of nothing through mistakes, through quality. But they're knocking on the door.
Meanwhile, Mohun Bagan Supergiant now have to defend. Suddenly the game opened up. This was the chance at the other end.
Movement in that ball. Vishal Kaid couldn't do much there. An awkward bounce as well.
Abhishek Suryavanshi takes the shot. It was a dummy by Anirudh Thapa. Abhi Mitai towards Liston Kolaso. Thapa and Suhail Ahmed Bhatt in the box. Suryavanshi. Apuya can shoot from distance. We know that, and he does just that. Blocked. Corner.
Ambitious effort there. Apuya was looking to go first time. Was never on target. Although that's what happens when you take your chances, when you take shots. Which is off target. Wins the corner for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Another chance, another set piece now.
Nasiri with the corner. Headed away. Taken very early.
Well, he's looking to go above the goalkeeper in that one. Behind the halfway mark.
Though? Was he though, Karan? That was... There's speculative and then there's fantasy. And this went beyond that.
Too far out. Too far out, that one. But what's interesting is, for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, is positioning for Apuya. And then Ashish Rai does that. Acrobatic effort there. Looking to control the ball. Well, interesting, the first 15 minutes for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. They've kept attacking, played the ball in the final third, moving the ball around well in and around the 18-yard box. Mohammedan Sporting relying on counter-attacks. Well, it's that first goal that both these sides are looking for to break that deadlock. Let's not forget the fans that have joined in. It's the first match of the season for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, starting with this Durand Cup. For Mohammedan Sporting, they need to get 3 points. After that defeat, after that big defeat in extra time against Diamond Harbour, Luka Machin came to the rescue. Merajuddin Wadu, what has he done different? What can he do different tonight? Better from Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Staying compact. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt leading the press. And That's what they've been doing since last season, outnumbering the other teams in the press, in attack, keeping the ball, moving it around. Look at that. Providing attacking options there down the right flank. Ashish Rai. I thought Kian Nasiri would come for help. Loses the ball. Well, tonight these two centre-backs, Singson and Dinesh, they will be tested, and they have been. Suhail Ahmed but making those runs in behind them. Once again now, Mohun Bagan supergiant Liston Colasso wants to go first time. He does. Plays a little 1-2 with Suhail Ahmed, but gets the ball through. It's Kian Nasiri at the end of it. Plays it in first time. Defended well once again. And then looking for an opening. Addison out-muscled. Look at that, Kian Nasiri controlling that once again. Could have done better. Didn't have too many options. Anirudh Thapa was there at the edge of the 18-yard box with an extra option. Now, in waves of attack, Mohun Bagan supergiant. Well, this midfield has worked wonders. An all-Indian midfield for Mohun Bagan supergiant. He's got good enough game time last season as well. Well, asking for a foul, not given. Well, he needs to do better there. Was looking to play the ball in for Liston Colasso. Liston Colasso, he wanted it in behind, in between the two centre-backs, making that run inwards, cutting across the right back. Well, the new signing, he's impressed us, Abhi Metai, in that left-back position. And as you say that, he loses the ball. Commentator's curse. Well, brought into the team by Bastov Roy, Abhi Metai. He has space on him. We've seen him in the last season as well. He can play in that left-back and right-back position. Abhi Metai intercepted. Well, another chance, an opportunity for Kima. Tracks back well, Abhi Metai. Dipendu joining in midfield as well. Ashish Rai skips past one, skips past two. He needs to play a better pass after that now. Well, for Mohun Bagan supergiant, it'll be interesting to see the numbers in terms of ball possession. It's like Mohammedan Sporting are sitting back, waiting for that one error that they can capitalize on. Listen, Golasso, cleared away. Cleared away. Now, he's asking for help. Abhi Metai. Mohun Bagan supergiant are playing inside Mohammedan Sporting's box. Hard for them to get out from them. For Merajuddin Wadu, he needs to do something different. He needs his centre-backs, he needs his defence to push up in that counter-attack. It makes it harder for the midfielders. It makes the ground bigger for the midfielders if the defensive line doesn't push up. Once again, Thapa. Listen, Colasso. Classic Colasso. Shot, block there. Well, he's trying and trying. Shot from far out, very, very ambitious. No corner given. Dipendu trying his luck there. Well, this man, Anirudh Thapa, he'll only pray that he stays fit this season. We know when he gets game after game, when he's match fit, the difference he can make. Now for these loud and proud supporters, where this club, Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they've given them every reason to come in large numbers and support this club in the last couple of seasons at this very venue. On goal kick, Deepak Tangri, very strong in those aerial duels. And that's what these kind of games are about, the Kolkata derby, where you win your 1v1 battles, you're ready, you're focused and concentrated on those second balls. Now, whips it in, Ashish Rai, and needs to get in front of him there, Thapa. Suhail Ahmed, but was it there? Now, Colasso skips past another defender, this time wins a free kick. Not very happy. This defense, this Mohammedan Sporting defense, look at that. He's gliding with the ball. So easy for him to skip past Joseph. Now a chance in Liston Colasso range. Subhajit just setting his wall. We know what he can do right at the edge of the 18-yard box. Some might say it's too close for Liston Colasso. He's known to get the ball above the wall and dip it at the right time. Or is it a Puya who will be taking the set piece? The 5-man wall for Mohammedan Sporting. An opportunity now. A real opportunity for Mohun Bagan Supergiant to get the lead. Liston Colasso! Liston Colasso with the first Colasso of the season. What about that? What about that? An incredible goal there for Liston Colasso. Goes over the wall, finds the back of the net. Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they find themselves with this lead, with this beauty there. No chance for Subhajit. What we were talking about. He gets it over the wall, dips it in at the right time. Subhajit thought he's going close, yet far away. What a start to the season for this man. Well, he's doing that season after season for club and country. Liston Colasso there with the lead for Mohun Bagan Supergiant in the 23rd minute. And now, Merajuddin Wadu in his side. They need a different game plan. They cannot sit back, enjoy and relax. They need to move forward. They need to get that goal. A draw might not suffice. Well, as we can see, it's different now for Mohammedan Sporting. Addison, they're leading with that press. They cannot now rely on counter-attacks. A tricky situation to be in, where a quality side like Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they can find mistakes. They can punish you if you're open. Well, keeping the ball well there. And it's Mohun Bagan Supergiant again with that press, closing down Mohammedan Sporting very fast and very quick. And who's come very fast into the commentary box with me is my dear friend Suhail Podar. Suhail, interesting start for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. A quick start for Mohun Bagan Supergiant is something the fans would have expected.
Absolutely. Surge after surge from the Mariners. They've got the wind in their sails now. And Liston Colasso with a stunning free kick from just outside the box. And now Mohammedan Sporting, they have to come out of their shell, throw the kitchen sink at the Mariners, who are in complete control of this game.
And so now, as we can see, Mohammedan Sporting, Addison leading with that press. Early on, they were in their own half, inviting pressure, staying back and staying compact. Now, you see the likes of Anirudh Thapa, Ashish Rai, Suhail Ahmed Butt dropping back as well, finding those pockets in behind the midfield, in between the midfield and the centre backs. It's going to be very hard now for Mohammedan Sporting.
The midfield pretty close to the defence, which is why there's a huge gap with Addison, who's been devoid of service, and now Sajad. A giveaway to Apuya. Mohun Bagan will look to build up from behind. Those two in midfield, Suryavanshi and Apuya, pulling the strings. They look to build up from the back. Deepak Tangri, a very versatile player, can put in a shift at centre back as well when required. And now Ashish Rai with an inviting run. He's got options outside him. Chance for a cross, close to the keeper, and it clatters the crossbar. Almost a second for the Mariners.
Well, if they get the second goal now, down the right flank, it's going to be hard for Mohammedan Sporting to come back with that comeback. Here, Kian Nastiri should have done better, although it was close. It did hit the crossbar. First time cross, you aim it in towards the 6-yard box and then around the penalty spot.
Subhajit almost flabbergasted. Kian Nasiri joining back the Mariners from Chennai and FC this season. And now what Mohammedan Sporting have up their sleeves. Tangvar Ragui had a decent season in the Durand Cup with Neroka FC. And now chipped into open space. Flag stayed down, players arriving inside the penalty area. Laltan Kima. The cutback evades him. And now chance to throw on a counter. Liston Colasso. Ahead of him is Suhail Bhatt. Anirudh Thapa also moving into scoring positions. Karan.
And he does that beautifully, Anirudh Thapa. He likes making those runs, those late runs inside that 18-yard box. And he can do that because he has two quality players right behind him. Abhishek Suryavanshi, Apuya.
No elevation on that cross from Ashish Rai. And Mohun Bagan having a vice-like grip. Mohammedan Sporting just struggling to come out of their area. Getting caught into their passing drills. Completely pegged back. As Abhishek Suryavanshi takes a look up and tries to find Ashish inside the penalty area. Just not making the right choice.
Well, Ashish Rai there. And tireless runs. You see him making those runs in that 18-yard box. Abhi Metai has been brought to do that as well. This time around, a little too heavy, was looking to connect to the ball first time, could have controlled it, rethinking his decision.
Abhi Metai, certainly a big ticket signing, joining them from the Shays, Punjab FC. A very two-footed player. Can also shift in at right back if required. A great option to have in their ranks. His Thapa tries to thread that through for Liston. Well read, this time by Singson. Now Addison isolated wide on the far right.
And we've seen Addison drifting in towards the right flank, but that's been quite of a problem for Mohammedan Sporting there because he's been doing that and nobody getting into that number 9 position. He's had to receive the pass, receive the ball in towards the right flank and then play it behind. if he's drifting there, you need one of your midfielders to move forward, make that run in that 6-yard box, so he gets options.
Half an hour's play gone. Mohun Bagan, super giant, with a giant step forward via Liston Colasso's free kick from outside the box. They've dominated this first half an hour. And Merajuddin Wadu will have to reshuffle, rethink his game plan. And Liston Colasso, as they call him. Oh, Twinkle toed a couple of challenges, inviting that tackle upon him, getting it over the wall. And the keeper could only see that sail over and bulge the net.
Well, he started. He need better footwork there from the goalkeeper. He did see it late, although taking nothing away from that free kick. Right in towards the top corner there, Liston Colasso goes over the wall, and it's not easy to do that from close range.
Absolutely, he got the dip right. Has been the vital cog in the wheel the last 3 seasons for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Will there be any shift in momentum after this stoppage due to the water break? We've seen that happen in the Indian Super League in quite a few games, Karan.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Mohammedan Sporting can use this as a chance, as an opportunity. The last 15 minutes in the first half now, if they turn things around, this is a crucial moment for them, a chance to get that equalizer. It changes everything when you go into halftime in that dressing room, when the coach is talking to you. If you're at 1-1, you've equalized, you're riding high on confidence.
Mohammedan Sporting at present lacking in confidence in a similar side that are part of the local league as well, yet to win a game this season. They've won it in a great area. Sajal shaping up for a shot, takes a deflection, and Tangvaragui steps in. He'll get another bite on the cherry. Keeps hold of the ball. Singson trying to overload the left flank, decides to play it back and rebuild and reboot. That's been cut off nicely. Thapa.
It's been fast-paced football here, Sohan. On the Mohun Bagan Supergiant, using both their flanks, Liston Colasso, Kian Nasiri. It's interesting to see that. It's not that the ball's only been played down the left flank where Liston Colasso has been used. Kian Nasiri, Ashish Rai down the right flank as well. And we've seen chances being created down the middle as well, and that's a good sign for Buster Broy, where every channel's being used.
Anirudh Thapa just drifting out wide, providing that option to Liston Colasso. The mobility in the squad have been absolutely superb. That diagonal ball far ahead of Joseph.
Happy with that, Merajuddin Wadu, or wants it to be a better pass? Positive football now. Mohammedan Sporting looking to play those passes in the final third. It's the quality, patience that this side needs now.
Just lacking in experience. It's Abhimithe. Mohun Bagan pretty happy playing this way. And it's Kian Nasiri. Excellent first touch, Kian. Suhail Bhatt striding into the penalty area. No damage done on that occasion.
Well, quality there, quality down the right flank by Kian Nasiri. Abhimetai as well, Sohan, it's been a great start for him. Very solid in left back.
Stood his ground brilliantly. Dipendu as well. grown into the game. Clipped over the top. Addison. And the first touch deserts him. The crowd getting behind the Mariners, the most successful team in the history of the Durand Cup with 17 titles. They are calling shots at the moment.
Ashish Rai was looking to play the ball into Kian Nasiri, who wanted it behind the defender. And that's the communication. These are the matches where you get that right.
Lovely exchanges. Thapa. Suhail making a run outside him. Decides to go central. Finds Liston. Chipped beautifully towards Anirudh Thapa. He's blasted it over the top. Bhaskar Roy can't believe it. What a golden chance to extend the lead.
An incredible 1-2 there. Liston Colasso and Anirudh Thapa gets the ball down, although it's never easy. An awkward height for Thapa. The player of his caliber, his quality, should have done better. At least get it on target. He knows that. He knows that a chance was there for him to double the lead.
A delectable lob from Liston Colasso. Anirudh Thapa conspires not to score. The goal was gaping. Is Dinesh. Tries to carry the ball forward. Mohun Bagan closing from the front. And this man, Sajjad Hussain Pere, comes from Kashmir. Was part of the Indian Arrows side as well. So as Apuya at one point in his career. But his growth has been remarkable.
Incredible. Mumbai City FC, Mohun Bagan Supergiant with the national team as well. They're not very happy. A high studs up challenge. That's what Thapa was indicating. Napuya, he's up.
And this game has been a one-way traffic so far. Sajal tries to play that 1-2 with Ashley Iban Kohli. Ashish Rai has been booked for an earlier challenge. Laltan Kima was asking for the return. Mohammedan Sporting struggling to find the gaps. Tangvaragui. They maintain their shape pretty well. The Mariners wins that challenge. And now a move developing. Suhail Bhatt finding Anirudh Thapa. Clearing the lines, Dinesh on that occasion. Can they convert defense into attack? Taking their time. Mohun Bagan just closing down the spaces inside the Mohammedan Sporting half, forcing them to take the aerial route to bypass midfield.
They need a goal, another goal. Mohun Bagan Supergiant through open play. Suhail Ahmed Butt, a good turnaround and change in events, winning the ball, getting into attack right away. You need better quality in that final third. A weak pass from him. Now, they have got that one goal advantage. Man down for Mohammedan Sporting. Looks like it's Kima there. Merajuddin Vadu. Well, 5 minutes to go in this first 45 minutes. These fans, Mohammedan Sporting fans, they're looking for an equalizer. Was that a dead leg that he faced? A bad knock there for Kima.
Laltan Kima, a very bright prospect, but yet to establish his influence in the game. He's been pretty solid in the local league matches, yet to exert his influence. And the midfield has gone into tatters. The Mariners are dictating terms. They commit a front three while going for the press, and that is where Mohammedan Sporting are getting outnumbered. Almost won it, Kian Nasiri.
Well, once again, in midfield, Mohun Bagan Supergiant moving the ball around well. Although if Mohammedan Sporting, they need to put pressure. If they want an equalizer, they need to show more hunger, more desire.
Here's Ashish Rai. Swings his left boot. A good defending from the black and white brigade. They're getting players back behind the ball.
Well, there was a shout there. Kian Nasiri, first to react. Got pace on him. He's asking for a penalty. A foul was it in the 18-yard box. Ashish Rai once again doing well, making those forward runs from the right back, from that right back position, helping Kian Nasiri. And it's vice versa. Kian Nasiri helping.
A tickle around the back. Always bound to happen in a game of this stature. Apuya losing his cool, tempers flaring in the city.
Tempers flaring here at the Salt Lake Stadium. Mohun Bagan Supergiant will welcome that. It's the end of the first 45 minutes. Although the other side, Merajuddin Wadu and his side, they need to show patience, composure. Here, as we see, Apuya right at the epicenter of it. Dinesh not very happy.
Seems like it's a sent-off for Apuya. A big decision from Aditya Purakaita. Early showers for Apuya. And Mohun Bagan down to 10 men.
Well, this is a big advantage, a very big advantage for Mohammedan Sporting. A red card has been shown to the star midfielder, challenge in from behind. Apuya not very happy. Was this needed? Was this needed? Well, he needs to show patience. And here, Aditya Purakaita, a red card, a straight red for Apuya. And now it's advantage Mohammedan Sporting, although they're 1 goal down. Mohun Bagan Supergiant, so now they need to play with 10 men for the rest 45 minutes.
Certainly must have said something, Apuya. Liston Colasso floats it inside the penalty area. Nothing comes off it. Bundled him over. This time it's Dipendu Biswas. And the cards are flying here at the Salt Lake Current.
Absolutely, we can see the energy change. A nudge in from behind. Dipendu, he knows this one's for the team. Yellow card could have been shown to him. Well, it has been shown to Dipendu. A yellow card has been shown. It would have been interesting to see if that was not given, stopping that counter-attack.
Now they got to make the numerical advantage count, Mohammedan Sporting. It's Tang Varagui. Between the lines, Addison. That was too heavy for Laltan Kima to control. Now Mohammedan Sporting trying to force a quicker tempo. Ashish Rai out of that tight spot with beautiful control. Tries to link up with Kian Nasiri and Sajjad Hussain Pare with a sliding challenge.
Well, a little bit of trickery there from Kian Nasiri. Strong challenges flying in. Mohammedan Sporting. They need to use that one-man advantage especially moving forward in attack. Here, once again, Addison, you can see, Sohan, that he's been left out. He needs support. He needs his midfielders. He needs his wingers to move in front with him.
180 seconds for Mohammedan Sporting to get in the equalizer. A yellow card for Tangvar Ragui as well. He was involved in that tussle with Apuya.
Lucky, only a yellow card being shown to Tangwa. Was impressive. The last match against Diamond Harbour.
Just a few minutes for the Mariners to hold on to this lead. A sweeping ball, cut out nicely. Onto the loose. Kian Nasiri. Ashley Iban Kohli with that press. And now Avimite almost caught in possession.
Well, the first start for him in this Mohun Bagan jersey for Abhi Mehta. He has been impressive. Moving forward now.
Suhail Ahmed Bhatt trying to sort his feet out. Digs it out wide for Ashish Rai. Kian Nasiri waits in the middle. No elevation, no height. That was below knee level. So comfortably cleared by the Mohammedan Sporting defence.
Well, now, at half-time, what does Merajuddin Wadu say to his side? It'll be interesting. It's do or die for them. It's do or die. It's only 45 minutes where they need to get 2 goals. They need 3 points, and then if they need to survive in this Durand Cup, Sohan.
And now Mohammedan Sporting just trying to push bodies forward. Get numbers in the final third. Yash Chikro. He becomes the third centre-back in the build-up. Now Iban Kohli trying to find Sajjad Hussain Pere. Ashish Rai with a challenge. Well seen by the right full-back. Can they turn the table? Tangvar Ragui. Addison away from Ashish. Still Addison. And manages to win a corner.
Better for Mohammedan Sporting. Addison this time from the left flank, looking to skip past Kian Nasiri, looking to skip past that defence of Mohun Bagan Supergiant. One chance now, one set piece at the end of the first 45 minutes. Merajuddin Wadu looking for that equalizer.
This could be interesting. Mohun Bagan got to defend this and defend this well enough. Ashley Iban Kohli towards the far post, headed away to safety, and a foul as well, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. Has he? It was a good-looking delivery sent in by Ashley Iban Kohli, but the Mohun Bagan Supergiant defence stood tall. And that's the half-time whistle. And they go into the break with a slender lead. Liston Colasso converting a free kick from outside the box. They go into the break riding on that Liston Colasso strike. They've been reduced to 10 men as well. An uphill task when they come back for the second 45.
Well, a good first 45 minutes for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. A good start for Liston Colasso with that quality free kick going right over the wall. Although what was not the best for this side, for the side that's leading, was a red card that was shown to Apuya. Majority of ball possession in favour of Mohun Bagan Supergiant as expected. But what's a concern now for Mohammedan Sporting is that they have no shots. No shots in the first 45 minutes. They have been neutralised. The second 45 minutes now, this side, they need to show more promise in attack. Red card for Apuya, and that has been, or that can be the difference maker now in the second 45 minutes, Sohan.
Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they dominated in each and every department. The season's first Kolkata derby. Mohun Bagan Supergiant taking on Mohammedan Sporting in another Group B encounter. The first game of the season for the Green and Maroon Brigade. And they were quickly off the blocks, could have had 3 goals within the first 10 minutes.
Well, it was only pace that this side showed. The front three, Suhail Ahmed, but at the end of it, the beach of a ball there from Anidu Thapa, although unlucky, crossbar coming in the way, and there were some chances. This one, an awkward bounce for Vishal Khet, but managed to save it at the end of it.
That bounce making things slightly tricky for Vishal. This was a lunging challenge from Joseph, and Liston Colasso does what he does best.
Over the wall into the back of the net. No chance for Subhajit. No chance for him. He saw it late. Perfect height on that, perfect dip on that, and Liston Colasso gives the lead. Mohun Bagan Supergiant. There were chances being created, and another one. Kian Nasiri coming close, although he did not intend that. Crossbar, saving Mohammedan Sporting at this time.
And Ashish Rai making those inverted runs and combining with Kian Nasiri. This was a beach of a ball from Liston Colasso. And Anidu Thapa blazing it over the top.
Well, he just slices the ball. The only reason why he could not keep it on target, and then Apuya foul from behind, and then this goes right into Tangwa, for which Aditya Purkaya says you cannot play anymore. Red card being shown to Apuya, a yellow for Tangwa. Look at that. Look at that. But not needed. Not needed. You need to keep your cool in such situations, and then Dipendu. A challenge in from behind, a yellow card. Smart challenge there, stopping that counter-attack.
And that red card incident could be the game changer when we come back for the second half. At the break,
Well,
it's
what a
Mohun
first.
Bagan Supergiant 1, Mohammedan Sporting 0. Stay tuned, we'll come back after the break with the second half action.
Introducing Bodofar UN Brahma Super 50 Mission, a flagship initiative of BTR's government. It offers free coaching in engineering, medicine and civil services to meritorious underprivileged students, fostering meritocracy and academic excellence. CEM Shri Pramod Boro's brainchild, this mission achieved remarkable success in just 1 year. The Bodofar UN Brahma Super 50 Mission uplifts underprivileged students in BTR through free coaching, creating a pathway to excellence in academia.
এখানে
হ্যাঁ, ওই যে সূর্য আছে না আমাদের, ও সব করে দিচ্ছে।
আরে রাজীব, আরে বাহ ছুটকি, এটা স্কুলে শিখলি?
না, ইন্টারনেটে।
ইন্টারনেট?
হ্যাঁ, সূর্যদা আছে না?
কে বলতো এই সূর্যদা?
ওর সঙ্গে দেখা করতে চাও?
হ্যাঁ
চলো, ওই দেখো সূর্যদা।
আমরা সূর্য থেকে শুধু বিদ্যুৎই তৈরি করি না, দেশের কোণ থেকে ও কোণ পর্যন্ত খুশি ছড়াই। আদানি, আমরা করে দেখাই।
Reach your impossible with the AI-powered Legion Pro 7i, Lenovo Legion.
Oh, he's got it! Center now starts to seize the momentum and control. That's incredible.
भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायरस के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर।
हम इसे केनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
Sia, get ready for freshers. Sia,
Help me.
इतना सब क्यों? Try Venus. Isn't this so smooth? Avocado soap bars in Venus Comfort Glide that glide over every curve.
Way too smooth.
Right? Instant smoothness. No pain, no hassle.
वन भूमि पर बिना इजाजत की बनी झोपड़ियों को पुलिस तोड़ने जा रही है।
हम लोगों को जमीन चाहिए।
Intelligence report have stated that the strike is supported by the Maoist groups.
गुनहगार सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूं सर।
बाबा ये मत भूलिए कि आप एक किसान हैं और अन्नदाता भगवान समान हैं।
वो लोग पैसों से एक चीज नहीं खरीद सकते, प्रजा का भरोसा।
Cricket's new era is here. 5 balls over. No ball gives 2 on board. Bowlers switch ends. Strategy flips. Legends return. The league where rules get redefined. The 100. 5th August to 31st August. Live on Sony Live and Sony Sports Network.
Reach your impossible with the AI-powered Legion Pro 7i, Lenovo Legion.
भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायरस के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर।
हम इसे केनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
Get ready for freshers. Sia?
Help me.
इतना सब क्यों? Try Venus. Isn't this so smooth? Avocado soap bars in Venus Comfort Glide that glide over every curve.
Way too smooth.
Right? Instant smoothness. No pain, no hassle.
Hey, waiter.
Hello sir, I'm the manager. How can I help you?
एक ही बात है.
Hello sir, I'm the manager. How can I help you?
जाके देखो मंचूरियन कहाँ है?
चाइना से ला रहे यार बेचारे मंचूरियन.
चाइना से?
मैम एक्चुअली चाइनीज मंचूरियन शेफ नेल्सन मोंग ने 1975 में इंडिया यही मुंबई में इन्वेंट किया था. तो चाइना से मंगाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. जरूरत तो तमीज मंगवाने की है. जल्दी आ जाएंगे. मंगवाऊं?
जहाँ अकल है वहाँ अकल है. 11 अगस्त से अपॉइंटमेंट है अपन का. अरुण अपॉइंटमेंट इंग्लिश पढ़ता है.
बाबा ये मत भूलिए कि आप एक किसान हैं और अन्नदाता भगवान समान हैं।
वो लोग पैसों से एक चीज नहीं खरीद सकते, प्रजा का भरोसा।
Reach your impossible with the AI-powered Legion Pro 7i, Lenovo Legion.
भारत के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री राजीव गांधी जी की हत्या की गई है।
अभी तक किसी भी आदमी या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने सामने आके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ली।
वायरस के एंड में क्लॉथ फाइबर मिला, सुसाइड बॉम्बर।
हम इसे केनेडी असैसिनेशन की तरह नहीं बनने देंगे।
We are back with the coverage of the 134th edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup, powered by SBI and Coal India, and jointly organized by the Indian Armed Forces and the government of West Bengal. It's a Group B encounter where Mohun Bagan Supergiant are taking on Mohammedan Sporting at the iconic Vivekananda Yuva Bharati Kridangan or the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata. My name is Sohan Poddar, and in the commentary box I'm joined by Karan Sahani. Karan, in the second half, would you put your money on Mohammedan Sporting?
Well, what a first 45 minutes. Firstly, Sohan, it's been incredible with that goal from Liston Colasso, and then drama at the end where Apuya was shown a red card. Now it's advantage. It's all in Mohammedan Sporting's hands. Merajuddin Wadu now. He needs to change something around. Maybe commit no numbers in attack. Get that early goal, get the equalizer. On a side like Mohun Bagan Supergiant, it won't be easy. We know that even with one man down, they've shown that in the Indian Super League as well, where they can defend and protect their lead.
You spoke about change. It looks like Maxian is coming on, and Joseph makes room for him. So a defender sacrificed and an attacker brought in. Does Merajuddin Wadu revert to a back three, Karan?
Well, he should. He should. And if you've got one lone up striker, if you have Addison who's playing up front, you need to commit more numbers there. Your midfielders need to join in attack. It's only right if he plays three at the back now and he commits more numbers in midfield or more numbers up front.
The second 45 gonna be intriguing. The Kolkata derby at this point is evenly poised. On one hand, you have Mohun Bagan Supergiant, who've won the Durand Cup 17 times. On the flip side, Mohammedan Sporting have won it only twice. The last was way back in 2013, where they defeated ONGC by 2-1 in the final at the Ambedkar Stadium. And off we go then with the second half. Mohammedan Sporting in white would be operating from the left to right of your screen, and Mohun Bagan Supergiant in the unchanged maroon and green would be operating from the right to the left. The champions season before last. They beat their arch rivals East Bengal in the final. Last season though, lost to the Highlanders Northeast United FC. On the flip side, Mohammedan Sporting, they reached the final in 2021. Lost to the Gauze FC Goa. Edu Bedia with that late strike from a free kick. Sajjad Hussain Pere. Can they make an early impact in the first 15 of the second half? Lalthan Kima. Liston Colasso. The ball rotation has been very quick from the Mariners. Liston spots the runner for Nidu Thapa. Good goalkeeping from Subhajit. Comes out of his line just in time.
Yeah, very predictable there. Anirudh Thapa wanted to go in towards, dropped that left shoulder in towards the left side, although the goalkeeper, Subhajit there, very aware, very alert, makes that challenge, that save right in time and denied Thapa. Look at that for a pass. Liston Colasso once again at the end of it. These two combining very well. Thapa delaying that second touch, delaying that first touch. Should have done it quicker, should have done it faster there. Would have skipped past the goalkeeper and then had a free goal in front of him.
Very brave from Subhajit Bhattacharya. The dynamic duo combines yet again, almost producing another for the Mariners despite being down by a man. Lalthan Kima through the inner channel looking for Sajal Bagh. First touch below par allows Dipendu to clear.
Positive there, positive from Mohammedan Sporting. Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they will handle everything in this kind of manner. No risk, clear it first time, and now a corner for the team that's trailing.
Some attacking intent from the black and white brigade. As Ashley Coley delivers towards the near post. Addison was present, but couldn't divert it goalwards. The Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they shut off direct route to goal. Looks like a worried man, Buster Broy.
Yeah, something to think about for him as well, especially after the red card being shown to Apuya. What does he do? And now in midfield, we know he has Thapa, he has the likes of Abhishek Suryavanshi who can go for Thapa. They have that quality to move the ball around. Although it's that one-man advantage that Mohammedan Sporting have.
Here's Ashish Rai. He needs to be careful. Already on a yellow card. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Addison towards Lalthan Kima, who takes a hit. Good save and the rebound has been turned in. Jubilation for Merajuddin Wadu. They are right back into this. The black and white brigade. And the Kolkata derby is back up and running. It's 1-1 here, Karan.
That shot from far out. Tested the goalkeeper, tried the goal. Look at that for a shot.
A pile driver from the youngster Lalthan Kima. And Ashley Coley was closing in. And they finally managed to breach the Mohun Bagan Supergiant defense. There is light at the end of the tunnel. What a response from Mohammedan Sporting. And the Mariners stunned by the reversal. And now Addison buoyed by that goal. What a start to the second half, Karan.
The kind of start Merajuddin Wadu would have liked. We saw that with the celebration, what it meant to him. He turned around, celebrated with the fans, but that strike, Sohan, that strike from far out, that was the difference maker. Vishal Khet did get at the end of it, but then, now again, once again, Mohammedan Sporting.
A step over from Ashley Ivan Kohli. Looked edgy and nervous right from the start. Vishal Khet. You remember that World Cup qualifier game against Bangladesh, where Vishal Khet did struggle in Shillong, Karan.
Absolutely, and now Vishal Khet, no mistake of his, it was a wonder strike there. He looked to save that. What he could have done better maybe was directed away from goal. Maybe directed away from goal, although nobody expected that. From that far out, that kind of connection in towards the far post, and then ready to attack the second ball.
Ashley Ivan Kohli, can he produce another surprise? Goes up for it is Dinesh. That's over the crossbar. He's getting into the mood, the number 22, Ashley Ivan Kohli, turning on the heat.
That's what a goal does to you. Finishing that first time and then going in, taking that corner. Quality delivery in towards the far post. Dinesh, he knew he could have directed that in towards goal, on target at least.
It's back to square one. Plenty of options in the bench for Bastard Roy. Can bring in the likes of Pasang Dorjitamang, the boy from Sikkim, who has been in a great touch in the local league. But the absence of Apuya in the middle of the park is bleeding the Mariners at present.
It's exciting now with the kind of pace we're seeing in this match now. It's only 7 minutes that have been played in the second half. Now it is Mohammedan Sporting on the ball, keeping a lion's share of ball possession as soon as the second half started. Mohun Bagan Super Giant on the back foot. Who would have thought?
They had their backs to the wall, Mohammedan Sporting. Languishing second last in the points table in the local league. A victory can take them to the top momentarily tonight. Here they come once more. Remains sturdy over there, Abhishek. A chance to launch. A quick move. Liston Colasso brought down. Referee waves play on. Sajal Bagh. They've got their foot on the pedal now, Mohammedan Sporting. Trying to take the bull by the horns. The Mariners very patient, just waiting for the opposition to commit a mistake.
Well, there's that one lapse in concentration for Mohun Bagan Super Giant, not reacting, not anticipating that second ball, and Ashley anticipated it, first to react. An open goal for him.
Remarkable twist in the plot. Laltan Kima, he keeps going. Sajal Bagh was the outlet on the left hand side. He's getting into the right areas, the number 13. He must have said the right things at the break, Karan. Merajuddin Wadu.
Well, the only thing that he could have said is, if you want to play this tournament going forward, you need to win. You need to win. That's the only way. And they've shown that. Mohammedan Sporting, they're trying, they're testing the goalkeeper. There's belief, we can see that. Not this time around. A bit too optimistic, a shot from far out.
The entire dynamics of the game has changed. Diamond Harbour FC currently on top of Group B. A hard-fought victory over Mohammedan Sporting in their opening game. They take on the Border Security Force next. And every point going to be very crucial from here on. Only the group toppers going to qualify, and 2 second-best teams in the knockout stages. Suhail looking for that flick on. Vishal Kayat with the captain's armband tonight. Hasn't looked that convincing in between the sticks. Avi Mithe. Here's that overload from Mohammedan Sporting. Addison and Sajal Bak combining Karan.
Yeah, could have cleared that first time, Avi Mithe. Sajal Bak, instrumental, right in behind the number 9 position, filling the gap.
Oh, skitters off the goalkeeper. What an opportunity for Mohammedan Sporting. Sajal Bak with the hit.
Once again, there Vishal Kayat. Not quite collecting it, not directing it away from goal. It's a shot from far out. Well, Addison sprinting in towards the ball. Saw that opportunity and then a clash with Vishal Kayat. It's down and injured. Head injury for him. Looks like he'll carry on.
Dipendu Biswas with a very vital touch. Just disturbs him enough. Tang Varagui just won the ball in the advanced area. This is something which went missing in the first half. The second choice keeper Priyansh Dubey warming up. Vishal Kayat looks fine though. This was the incident.
Yeah, challenge in from behind by Dipendu as well. Tracking back, this time not allowing Addison, not allowing Mohammedan Sporting to react to the second ball. They did that first time around. Although Vishal Kayat now, he needs to keep his concentration, needs to stay switched on. Chances like these can put you in trouble.
Looked rusty tonight, Vishal Kayat. Mohammedan Sporting have been playing every week in the local league and now in the Durand Cup. Only the first game of the season for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. They'll take time to settle down. Wins the aerial battle, Dinesh. And now Kia Nasiri getting into the mix. Ashish Rai dug out. Faniru Thapa towards Liston Colasso. He's up against Laltan Kima. Just dropping in behind to support his fullback partner. And now on the turn, Suhail Bhatt from a tight angle.
Well, not easy to wrap your body around. Suhail Bhatt makes a good run there, good first touch, and then tries to do, not the impossible, try to keep it on target. Way off. Good run from in behind, and Suhail Bhatt is looking in towards the near.
Took it down brilliantly. What a ball from Avi Mithe. Mohammedan Sporting can't be complacent. Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they do have the mettle in them to strike back, even with 10 men in the field of play. And the crowd also getting behind the team. At the hour mark, it's still evenly poised. Mohun Bagan Supergiant taking the lead through Liston Colasso. And that lead cancelled out early in the second half by Ashley Ivan Kohli.
Well, now a chance for Mohun Bagan Supergiant to keep the ball. Liston Colasso there, a little too hurried with that pass. Look at that, instructing his teammate to carry the ball, to come along with the ball, to not hurry things. And Suhail Ahmed Butt, he's been guilty of that on one too many occasions where he could have taken another touch. And that's the experience you need in the final third.
Just shrugged off on that occasion. Liston Colasso was not happy with the quality of that pass. And now Suhail taking the aerial route. A difficult one to control for Laltan Keema. Was asking a bit too much of the youngster. Abhishek Suryavanshi. Given away once more. They concede possession in a danger area. And Liston, he can turn on the afterburn. Liston cutting in field from wide position. A heel pass for Suhail Ahmed Butt. And the second ball is turned in. Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they regain the lead. And this time it's the man from Kashmir, Suhail Ahmed Butt.
Well, it was Liston Colasso with that back heel that opened the defense. Mohun Bagan Supergiant once again with the lead, and Suhail Ahmed Butt on his second attempt there finds the back of the net. But look at Liston Colasso, he does cut in and then he does this. Like he has eyes behind. What vision there from Liston Colasso. A beautiful pass. Suhail Ahmed Butt anticipating that. Subhajit saving that first time around, but then this time here he makes no mistake. Finishes it first time. Finds the lead for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, who lead 2-1 now.
A brilliant dash from the wide area by Liston Colasso, attracting a lot of white shirts towards him. Suhail Ahmed Butt was left free. And the youngster makes no mistake. He got a recent call-up in the India under-23 camp as well. Had a pretty decent Super Cup. And meanwhile, a good save from Vishal Kait. A hit from distance. End-to-end stuff, Karan.
Well, it's been an entertaining match. It's been an entertaining match. A shot from far out, once again tried and tested. Vishal Kait saves it and directs it beautifully away from goal this time. No chance for a second ball. No chance for Mohammedan Sporting to attack that.
Ashley, it's back into the mix and away from the danger zone, getting a lot of distance on that clearance. And Mohammedan Sporting will come back once more. They'll have to fire on all the cylinders. Yet again, ball floated towards the near right. A very heavy first touch from Laltan Keema. Capitalized nicely by Abhishek Singh. And now Liston escapes the first man and sets up Thapa. Door opens up down the right hand side. Kia Nasiri, Suhail Bhatt waits, so has Liston. It doesn't reach the number 7. It's still on for the Mariners, and Suhail Bhatt with that fancy back flick. Inches away from nestling in. What a superb ball from Kia Nasiri.
That's the quality that this side have. Kian Nasiri once again, one touch out of his feet and then along the ground. Suhail Ahmed, but he needs to do better. Hit the target there. That top teams do now. Mohun Bagan Giant, they're one man down. They've scored a goal, they're leading, and that's what top teams do.
To make players available in the final third. A certain swiftness in terms of moving the ball around. A very fluid front line. Difficult to predict which player moves in which direction and keeps the opposition's defense second guessing, Karan.
Finding solutions, Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Mohammedan Sporting find themselves in the same situation once again. Now they need to score 2 goals. The time is now. The time is now. When Mohun Bagan Supergiants, somehow the movement is so supreme, so strong, they're able to keep the ball with 10 men.
Just keeping hold of the ball and making Mohammedan Sporting ball hungry. Trying to frustrate them. They are in the ascendancy. Mohammedan Sporting, they need to up their ante. That's a mistake. Foiled under pressure. Suhail Ahmed Butt fighting for the ball with Tangvar Raghui. The latter comes out on top. Free kick quickly taken. Is Sajal. They're trying to get into the groove. Mohammedan Sporting. Vishal Cat taking his time. What could be the options at this stage, Karan? For Mohammedan Sporting, they have the likes of Shiba Mandi on the bench.
Well, they have options. Options along with now for Mirajuddin Vadu as well. He needs to change something. Did get that goal early on in the second half, although now he needs to. And he doesn't have much time.
A couple of good attacking options. The likes of Shiva Mandi, Bamia Samad. 2 very bright prospects. The only way they can bounce back into this game is by scoring goals. They overcommit at times, and in the bargain, they keep the back door open. And that is where the Mariners can extend their lead and probably run away with this game. That was deemed as a foul.
Yeah, challenge in from behind. A little shove from behind. And he knows how to win free kicks. Now slowing the pace down, Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Thapa. Suryavanshi looking for that pass. And they've been doing that beautifully. If Abhishek Suryavanshi, he falls taking the ball from the 2 centre-backs. Anirudh Thapa makes that. His positions himself close, very close to the number 9.
A chance for the youngster to stake a claim in the central midfield zone. And now Ashish Rai. He takes a big deflection, runs towards the keeper. It's not easy to cement your place into the starting 11 of a team like Mohun Bagan Supergiant. They have so much options, 3 players as a backup for each and every position.
They're keeping the ball. Mohammedan Sporting, they're keeping the ball, although Mohun Bagan Supergiant now very compact. It's hard to break these 2 banks of 4. We see a little opening down the left flank where Abhi Metai, he could find himself in a 2v1 situation. Although Merajuddin Wadu, he needs to identify that.
And that's still in play. Away from Abhishek. Now coming back the other way. Mohun Bagan super giant Kian Nasiri. Ahead of him, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. He will take his time. Kian is waiting in the middle. Liston outside the box. Tries to buy that half a yard. Quickly closed down.
Good defending there. Very good defending. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt tries to go past with pace. Although Dinesh, very good physically, not letting him go through.
Used his upper body strength quite brilliantly. Getting his body in between the ball and the man. They need to change gears now, Mohammedan Sporting. Just playing into the hands of the Mariners. They need faster movement of the ball. More intensity while going forward. And a slow passing build-up and not going to help the cause. And Mohun Bagan, they look compact now in defense. Now getting the organization in place. Sajjad Hussain. What can he deliver? Cut off nicely. Abhishek Suryavanshi with the interception. Now Liston urging a run from Anirudh Thapa. A change in game plan. Went for the difficult pass when there was a simple option. Here comes Mohammedan Sporting. Addison takes a tumble. Sajal. A decision goes against him.
Foul in from behind. Good defending there. Ashish Rai. Well, look at that. Mohammedan Sporting not very happy with that decision. Also, it looked like a nudge from Ashish Rai from in behind. Let's not forget, a red card had been shown to Apuya at the end of the first 45 minutes. There has been a gap in midfield for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, which Suryavanshi and Thapa have filled in very well.
It's hardly been felt, Karan, in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can see when the ball's down the right flank, either Liston Golasso or Kian Nasiri coming in close and towards the centre midfielders, filling that gap. And when the ball's been played to Liston Golasso, it's the other way around. So it's a good shift of position being made in midfield by the wingers, by Anirudh Thapa, by Suryavanshi.
Acres of space for Abhishek to probably bomb down the left-hand side. Abhishek onto Thapa. Thapa finds Kian, who puts in a decent ball. Liston Golasso out for a goal kick.
Quality there from Kian Nasiri. With his left foot, Liston Golasso was not quite expecting that. He expected the defender to clear that. Although, around 75 minutes have been played. You call this a drinks break, a tactical break. It's a chance now for Merajuddin Wadu to regroup the last 15 minutes now. Whatever he said at half-time, he needs to repeat that again.
Absolutely. We are into the last quarter of this game. Will there be a twist in the tail? And these are the goals. Liston Golasso winning that free kick and converting it with a plumb in the air.
It was pure class by Liston Golasso. And then this, a shot from far out. Kima was there, and then first to react, Ashley makes a no mistake. And Mohun Bagan Supergiant, in spite of being one man down, Liston Golasso involved in this once again. Back heel in towards Suhail Ahmed, and then slots it back. Second chance into the back of the net.
Just getting a taste of their own medicine. Mohammedan Sporting. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt was the fox in the box. Here is Buster Broy barking out instructions. Will they shut shop? Or play the way they've been playing so far?
Now, 15 minutes. They need to stay switched on. Merajuddin Wadu, is he making any more changes? Well, he has 15 minutes plus added time. And he knows if the scoreline stays the same, his team are out from the Durand Cup.
Which is why probably he's getting Saka ready. Another youngster from Mizoram. Now it's high time for Merajuddin Wadu to throw on those attacking options. Very watchful, Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Having numbers back behind the ball. Crowding out. And eventually lost possession, Maxian. That was wayward from Ashish Rai. Time ticking away. Thangvargui over the top. Kima continues his run. He's got support in the form of Sajal. And Sajal loses out to Anirudh Thapa. Mohun Bagan can spring on a counter. Interception from Yash Chikro. Sajal. Space opening up on the left hand side. Sajad Hussain Pere. And now down the middle, Addison with a hit. A forgettable one.
Well, they need to take their chances. Addison on that half turn, shoots from far out. Not impressive. Connects. Needs to connect to the center of the ball and get some power. He was disbalanced. He was pushed off the ball. That's when you take a shot.
A victory will take the Mariners level on points with Diamond Harbour FC. They did beat Mohammedan Sporting by a similar scoreline. Merajuddin Wadu will have to play his cards now. Time ticking away. Thangvargui has been caged inside his own half. I just failed to dictate play from deep. A tactical masterclass from Buster Broy, just marking Thangvargui and making sure those balls from the middle third are not being put onto the wide areas. play stops. Change getting ready. A fresh pair of legs injected. A Lalro coming on. So as Bamia Samad. And Addison goes out. What do you make of this change, Karan?
Well, it's all Merajuddin Wadu has. 3 changes. Addison, a goal scorer from the last match. He kind of changes now for Mohammedan. Taking time with every set piece, with every throw-in.
First touch for the number 77, Lalro. That's the confirmation of the change. A like-for-like one. Liston Colasso quickly latches onto the loose and switching it towards Kian Nasiri with that turn of pace. Last ditch defending, Sajad Hussain Pare. Perfectly timed tackle. Gets enough of the ball.
Well, Sohan, we saw that acceleration from Kian. He was right there. He has that 6th gear. Look at him. A little earlier than that, and he would have won a penalty. Kian Nasiri, but taking nothing away from Sajal there. Perfectly timed challenge in from behind. And not only does he win the tackle, he keeps the ball.
Otherwise, Kian Nasiri would have been in the clear. It's Abhi Mithe. Fronted by Bamia Samad. Struggling to regain possession, Mohammedan Sporting. And the Mariners just not giving them the feel of the ball. That's taken away by Anirudh Thapa. Liston was making a run central. That's quite interesting.
Well, he does well to keep the ball, Anirudh Thapa. In from midfield. Now, Liston Colasso as well. His starting position very central and then moving in towards the left wing.
It's put in a very good shift, Liston Colasso. The Mariners, they play Border Security Force next. But that game against Diamond Harbour FC on 9th of August could be the potential decider from this group. Merajuddin Wadu just begging for some kind of innovation from his midfield players. They try and get into the attacking areas, but they're running out of ideas in the end. They need that cutting edge in front of goal. Mohammedan Sporting building up from this left-hand side. Mohun Bagan is sitting deep, sitting pretty. Hardly been out of position. And tonight's number, more than 6,000. The number expected to increase as the tournament progresses. The foreigners would join the squad very soon, waiting for the visas. Is Sajad. Shajat lines one up. A regulation catch for Vishal Khet.
Well, with his left foot there from far out. Easy collection. He's not making any mistake from there, Vishal Khet. Mohammedan Sporting now, they need to show some spark with numbers moving forward.
His Lalro stopped on his tracks. Good challenge. A breakaway move not allowed. Time running out for Mohammedan Sporting. Less than 4 minutes. They need a moment of magic to claw their way back into this game.
2 moments of magic. They need 2 goals. We get 3 points now for Miraj. It's an uphill task. It's not going to be easy with a side with this kind of quality. They did get lucky once where Vishal Khet did parry it away, not far from goal, and then it was Ashley who was first to react. This man, he's conceded the least number of goals. He's won the Golden Glove in the Indian Super League last 2 seasons.
They have it in the middle, Mohammedan Sporting. Sajad. And almost broke free for Sajal, who made that interesting run forward. Back to Sajal Bagh. He holds up play. And a hit from distance. That wasn't too far away.
Well, Miraj was happy with that one. A half turn from him, a shot from far out. Look at that, first time played, and then he does this. Interesting. It hit the post, but not the goal post.
That was Saka quickly on the turn. The rub of the green not going Mohammedan Sporting's way. They need a divine intervention to stay relevant in the tournament. A ball received in between the lines, beautifully slipped in. Great goalkeeping there from Vishal Khet.
Lucky there, Vishal Khet reading that pass. Although here the first touch could have been better. If that was better, he was through. Away from the goalkeeper.
Across from the right hand side, desperate defending. Deepak Thangri. Mohammedan Sporting on top. Anywhere will do for the Mariners. Adjusting it down, only for Avimitei to clear. Yash Chikro. Once more, it's Avimitei. He had a very good game this evening. And now Liston Colasso running at the Mohammedan Sporting defence. Liston still going. 5 minutes added on. Will there be a late drama, Karan?
Well, for Mohammedan Sporting now, in these 5 minutes, there's always chance, there's always hope. Early on now, in added time, if they do equalize, it's football. Anything can happen until the final whistle. Moving the ball well, Mohammedan Sporting, although now Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Look at that. Holding their lines, staying compact, clearing what comes their way.
Option to shoot. Fancies his luck. A good block there from Deepak Tangri. Putting his body on the line.
Well, he's down. He's down there. Earlier on, it was Suhail and then Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Blocking everything that's coming their way. Somehow they find themselves in the lead. Suhail there. Lunges in for that challenge, although does he twist something? Yeah, he's asking to be subbed off.
Just in an attempt to win the ball, hurt himself. The stretcher comes out now. The fans waiting. Just a few minutes away from the first win of the season. Looks like Suhail Ahmed Butt has been replaced. Liwan Kastana comes on. That's a smart move. A centre-back brought on.
Not much time now for Mohammedan Sporting. Well, there's always hope to get the equalizer. This team, Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they always find solutions. A team like this, getting the lead and then protecting it. It does look like it's Mohammedan Sporting who's one man down.
Sajad. They got to hurry things up, Mohammedan Sporting. Sajal. Options on the right hand side and picks up Singson. That's poor. Soaking up a lot of pressure in the dying stages. And they apply a low block. Mohammedan Sporting on the cusp of getting eliminated from the group stages. Double teamed Ashish Rai and getting some help from Liwan Kastana. He can buy some time now.
Absolutely, with every goal kick now. Chooses to go long in towards the right flank. Protecting the ball well there, Mohun Bagan Supergiant. They have been impressive, especially down the wings. Liston, Golasso, Kian Nasiri, who've been fighting for every ball with pace.
Just tried to run down the clock there, Liwan Kastana. Anirudh Thapa finding Liston Golasso. He was bulldozing his way through and wins a penalty. A booking for Dinesh. Liston Golasso continues to be the thorn in the flesh tonight, Karan.
It did look like Dinesh was asking for a replay there, although referee was right there. Listen, Colasso. Well, a touch out of his feet. Penalty. Penalty. Late to the party, Dinesh.
No questions on that. Liston Colasso. Chance to put the game to bed. He's up against Subhajit. And Liston makes it 3-1. Game, set, match. Another Kolkata derby victory for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. And their domination continues. And the victory takes them on top of the points table. They have a superior goal difference now over Diamond Harbour FC. This man has been their unsung hero. Listen, Colasso.
What a performance. What a performance by Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Listen, Colasso, with that incredible finish, incredible free kick in the first 45 minutes. A red card being shown to Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Apuya was sent off. Mohammedan Sporting finding that equalizer. And then there was magic. So at Ahmedabad, Liston Colasso getting those 2 goals. 3-1 Mohun Bagan Supergiant, but it has been quality. It has been a team where they've shown dominance in spite of being one man down for the entire second half.
And apart from the first 10 minutes of the second half, it has been a walk in the park for the Mariners. With 10 men, a statement victory. Never easy in the Kolkata derby, Karan.
Well, it's never easy. It's a team that can handle pressure in a better way. And Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they have done that. They've soaked in the pressure. They've performed under pressure on one too many occasions. And we've seen quality in all departments. You see the defense, the midfield, in spite of being one man down. It was Anirudh Thapa, Abhishek Suryavanshi, the wingers coming in, keeping the ball. And that's the reason these fans are celebrating. These fans are rejoicing. Well, 55% ball possession. There was a majority of the ball possession for Mohun Bagan Supergiant in the first 45 minutes. 11 shots, 4 on target. A red card being shown to the team that has won. Although Mohammedan Sporting, I mean, it was that goal that they did get early on in the second half. Ashley, who was ready, although lots to learn for Mohammedan Sporting, lots to learn for Merajuddin Wadu.
The Mariners, they kick-start the season in style. This is how things unfolded here at the Salt Lake Stadium. Match number 12 in the 134th edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Mohun Bagan Supergiant taking on Mohammedan Sporting in a Group B encounter. And right from the offset, they were in the front foot with waves of attack from both the flanks.
Well, it was this quality pass from Anirudh Thapa from the left flank. Suhail Ahmedabad with the outside of his foot. A little flick, a little too much. The crossbar saved Mohammedan Sporting, and then an awkward bounce of Vishal Keth saved it at the end.
And this was their best chance of the first half before Liston Colasso turned the game on its head. A brilliant free kick. Perfect weight on that. Got the dip. And beats Subhajit Bhattacharya quite comfortably.
Well, no chance for the goalkeeper there. When you have a free kick of that quality. And then Kian Nasiri from the right flank was looking to get the ball in first time. Misdirects it. Finds the ball almost the back of the net. And then Apuya does this. Absolutely not needed. A tussle with the captain, a tussle with Dangwa. And then Aditya Purkaya says a red card for those actions. Apuya not very happy. Although Mohun Bagan Supergiant, being one man down, kept going and kept going.
That red card providing a slight opening for Mohammedan Sporting. They started the second half on a high and rewarded with a goal. Laltan Kiba from far out, and Ashley Iban Kohli on the follow-up makes it 1-1. At that stage, it looked like Mohammedan Sporting would probably walk away with 3 points tonight.
Yeah, that's the reason Merajuddin Wadu, he had that belief with that celebration. There were chances for Mohammedan Sporting. This one from far out. Addison ready for the second ball. Vishal Kaid redeems himself. Dipendu coming in time with that challenge in from behind. No foul. Although Vishal Kaid, he should have done better. And then on the other end, it was this man. It was Liston Colasso with the ball, with the back heel, with the dribble. And then Suhail Ahmed, but not first time, but second time, finds the back of the net.
Liston Colasso involved in all the 3 goals tonight. He's been their creator-in-chief in the absence of someone like the Greg Stewart or Jason Cummings.
And then Mohammedan Sporting, they didn't give up. They kept on trying. One touch out of his feet, a shot from far out with his left foot there, not on target. But then here, he should have done better. Here, the substitute should have done better. Could have skipped past Vishal Kaid. The goalkeeper lunging in for that challenge. And then, Dinesh said he did get the ball. The referee said no. And Liston Colasso with the 3rd goal for Mohun Bagan, Super Giant.
That was the final nail in the coffin from the penalty spot. And the fans, they rejoice here. The first win of the season, always special. And that too if it's a Kolkata derby. A victory that will put them on top of Group B. At full time, it's Mohun Bagan Super Giant 3, Mohammedan Sporting 1. A victory for the Mariners. They start the season on a high and now currently placed on top as they leapfrog Diamond Harbour FC in goal difference despite being level on points. We have a double header coming up tomorrow. The first one from Imphal, Indian Navy football team up against Real Kashmir. And then we are back to Kolkata, where Diamond Harbour FC will play Border Security Force in an attempt to regain the top spot from the Mariners. Thank you so much.